I painted this picture a couple of weeks ago, which is basically an extension of this one. Then I thought making this one to take to another level, like this one. In this video I will show you how I painted this seascape. Sketching for this painting is a little bit tricky because even though it looks like a seascape, but it's basically people painting. So I took extra care when I sketched these people, especially their dynamic movement. Let's start with the sky. It was ultramarine blue, a little bit of burnt sienna mixed. So I pre-wetted the paper a little bit and then I started painting the sky. Very casually, I added a little bit of yellow ochre to show the warm movement of the clouds. Don't worry about the people when you lay the color on them, because the people are going to be in a warm color. Then I took raw sienna with a little bit of cadmium orange mixed and started painting the sails. Just slowly paint, leave a little bit gap here and there to make it very spontaneous. A little bit more expressive way. Then just drawing the mast. Carefully draw the mast, but draw in such a way that doesn't look like it was drawn very carefully. Just drawing some sky, and I'm trying to create some effect here, just dropping some fresh water and then lifting out so that beautiful color lifting effect shows up. Then I will start drawing people. So this is not that kind of drawing people like you draw quickly in one go. The ones I showed you earlier. Here I took a little bit of extra caution in drawing. I used raw sienna with a bit of cadmium orange mix and draw the people and let this be completely dry. Then I used the cadmium orange to draw the shadow part. So each people I draw, I make sure the first layer is completely dry because I need to draw the shadow on their outfit. If you want to learn how to draw people in easy way nicely, I made 2 videos. That's links in the description. Also, please check the links for and also I have a free ebook so that you can follow along and draw people quickly, and also learn to draw people and how to create scene around those people, or how to incorporate figures in your landscape painting. This ebook is very helpful. Please go there, check it, and download it. That's completely free. Let's come back to this drawing. I'm just drawing this guy's pants, doing some shadow. Once this one is finished, then I will go into the next one. I'm just trying to bit of intuitive how the shadow might go, where the sunlight's coming from, and that's how I'm just drawing it. Let's go to the next one. I'm trying to have a bit of color synchronization here because as I'm doing the seascape, So my skies and this waters, they are kind of cool in color sense. So I'm trying to draw these people in a bit of warm color. Just doing the first layer for this guy. Bit of light green or turquoise mixed. I'm very careful when I'm drawing these ones because I need to know where the shadows will go, and then I let it completely dry. So when it's dry, I draw the shadow carefully. And then the other two guys, those two are not in my focal point, so I just try to draw them very casually. Just a bit of warm tone and make the trouser a bit darker. Just a bit of lavender on the shirt, basically white tops, so just put some lavenders. Now with cadmium orange and raw sienna mixed, I'll draw the line or edge of the boat with dry, completely dry brush stroke. Just need to make sure they look dry brush stroke, but very strong colors. Then down at the bottom, I will start painting the boat with ultramarine blue, very dark on the foreground, then lighter on the middle ground. I will add more pigment in the darker side. Probably I'll try to add some bit more neutral tint, very light neutral tint, and lay the paint along with the edges so that the edge pops up. Then I'll just paint some warm color inside the boat. As I don't have any references, so I will just drop some colors randomly here and there, just give it a suggestion that some stuff's in there. I don't know what are they. And please excuse me if anyone knows here boat too much and find my painting doesn't make any sense to them. Sorry for those, because I don't have too much knowledge about boats. I'm just trying to draw these ones with my imaginations and with a bit of help of my previous paintings and some videos I've seen, though I don't have those in front of me. Let's draw some boxes and stuffs of utensils and things in the boat that's necessary, the tools and all of this. And in the front, another folded sails maybe. I'm just doing some random marks here and there, just giving some suggestions of stuffs and tools and things that everyone needs in there. Now I'm starting to draw the sea just with cobalt blue, bit of dry brush strokes there to show the waves and foams, and here on the other side, in the right side corner, is just some crazy waves and dynamic movement of the waves and water splashes and this sort of thing. Just randomly I'm using cobalt turquoise, sometimes ultramarine blue, sometimes cobalt blue, even with a mixture of burnt sienna. Make it more darker in the very bottom part in the foreground. With darker value of burnt sienna, I will draw the bottom part of the board and just paint along. Now I will start painting the people, the remaining stuff like hand, faces and those stuff. I'll paint all of them paint in one go. Just use a bit of pink or red or burnt sienna, doesn't matter. Just draw their face, give a little bit of just drop of colors and suggestions. Then I will draw their hairs and hats, just color them. As you can see, I am almost reaching to the finished painting stage. Nearly all I'll have to do, like all the basic layering stuff and things been done, basic big shapes and the colors, I have done that. So now all I'm doing, just doing a little bit of details and pulling all those elements together so that it makes sense. And that's the beautiful part of any painting when you do the detailing stuff. Just to remember on one thing, don't go with too much detail. At this stage you might feel like drawing small little stuffs in there, like orange, different multicolors stuffs in there, flags or whatever is that. Just to remember one thing, don't draw anything that takes the people's eye towards those things rather than feeling and the atmosphere of the whole painting. Here I'm trying to showing you the dynamic movement and people's struggle while sailing the boat to capture that scenario and that adventurous environment happens when the sails. So my whole intention is to leading my painting towards that. I shouldn't be distracted with too much details on those stuff. That's the reason I'm just putting drop marking here and there a little bit so that the detailing stuff comes out of the people's imaginations. Doing some dry brush stroke just to do some detailing part of the boat so that it doesn't look too plain or boring. So 2 more steps to do now, the railings and the wires and ropes that connected with the mast to control the mast. Now finally I will start doing the verticals, the ropes that connected to the masts. I'll just draw with my rigger brush. To make it more interesting, I will use cadmium orange or raw sienna mixed for the ropes, not always with the very dark black colors or neutral tint. I'll try to use sometimes a little bit of blue colors and some warm colors and cold colors, and draw the vertical, try to draw the vertical at one go. When you draw the vertical ropes, you don't need to make the lines all the way up there. If you have some lost edges, let it be like that. And in the end, I will use some acrylic pen or white pigment to draw all these details and stuff. I think I will call it a day now. And as you've seen, I started with very loose and focusing on the people, and then finishing up with the details, and in the end pull all them up together. And that's how it looks when I put that in a frame. Hope you have enjoyed it. If you liked it, please subscribe and give it a like if you feel like it. And if you want to know more, please go to the link in the descriptions, download the ebooks, and try practicing at home. Happy painting. Bye.